Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. This is our first review. Been working on getting it together for a while now, but we're going to start throwing out reviews, and I've got the boys are going to help me. We got my two oldest today with what we're going to be talking about, which is the backyard bass casting target. Now, the backyard bass casting target, Liam, if you want to show everybody what the backyard bass looks like. I got this, the folks that make it sent it to me. We're looking at doing our casting competition at church, and I wasn't sure if it would fit in with what we were wanting to achieve or not, but it actually ended up working out great. They sent me one of these and one of the plugs, which we'll show you in just a minute. But we ended up buying a set of them for our casting contest, and probably going to end up buying a set for us just to have here at home to goof off with. But as far as these go, you can see that right here you have a slit. And what you would do is you would cast your plug or your weight or your lure, whatever you're using. And this would be laying down flat on the ground. Your plug or lure would hit, and there's a notch right here. It's a three-dimensional notch, or three-dimensional fish. And your line would fit through here, but your plug would get hung, and you would reel in the fish. The thing with these is they're three-dimensional. They actually have scales and fins like etched out into them, imprinted into them, which is really cool. It's not just a boring, flat, no detail object that you're throwing at. And the plugs are pretty cool too. Jackson, show them the plug. Hold that up there for them. And you can actually see the detail. They actually have scales and an eyeball, and I think gills cut in it too, it looks like. But these plugs weigh just over a quarter ounce. I believe it's 3/10 of an ounce is what the official weight on the website is. And it fits perfectly into that groove. But if you want, you can use anything. You can use any kind of a lure that will fit into that opening. What we used at the casting contest, we bought these 1/8 ounce sinkers. Just spray painted them fluorescent orange to make them easier to see, and it will actually fit. Let me hold that target a second. So what you would do is your target, if you're casting, we'll pretend this is laying flat on the ground, you would cast it, it would drop down, and it would fit in there. And since I don't have a line attached to it, you can see how that's where the line would come out, and you would be able to reel it in. You can also do it with the plug. So the plug would go in, it ties, it fits in there perfectly, and your line would come out and you would be able to reel it in. Now, as far as size goes, the target is 11.5 inches long from nose to tail. It's about 7.25 inches wide, and this opening here for the plug to go into is right at 5.5 inches. And then the slit for the line to go through is about 1/8 of an inch opening. These are made in the US. You can order them direct from the company that makes them. You can go, which is Ironwood Pacific, excuse me. But you go to ironwoodpacific.com or backyardbass.com to find out more about these. As far as price goes, as of today in July 2024, ordering direct from them, they offer free shipping on their products. You can buy just the fish at $4 a piece, but you have to buy at least 8. They have quantity discounts though if you get ordering a lot of them, and the same with the plugs. The plugs are 75 cents each, but you have to order at least 15 of them. You can also buy what we bought for our church, which was the educator set, which as of today's date is $70, and that comes with 16 fish and 20 plugs. Or if you're just looking for something at the house, like what we'll probably be buying for our family, is, and I say probably, we will be. We just haven't done it yet. But the backyard bass starter set is $25. And again, all this is free shipping if you order it from them. And that is 3 fish and 2 of the plugs. Now, the fish come in 4 colors. You can get the green, which we have here. The other 3 colors are orange, blue, and yellow. All the plugs are orange though, so you don't really get any variety with the plugs. But that's all the specifics. Now, as far as some other cool things about it. What are some cool things about it, guys? Yeah.
It's shaped like a fish.
Okay.
It has a lot of detail, and that it can go in the bigger fish.
Okay. Now, what was the other thing that y'all like with the pool?
It floats.
Okay.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead, tell them.
It's like a bass when it eats a tiny fish.
Oh, okay. So the cool thing about these is you don't have to just use them on dry land. If you have some swimming pools or a kiddie pool, they actually float. So it makes it even more challenging to try and actually hit the target and reel them in. But you can do it with any kind of rod and reel. We use it mostly with our kids' rods. But that's pretty much it. Is there anything that y'all don't like about it? I know y'all said it's hard.
It's hard to get it in this.
But is it a good kind of hard or a bad kind of hard?
Good.
Good kind of hard, because it makes you get better casting, right?
Can I tell them something I needed?
I guess.
This is not a fake background.
Okay. So he was saying the woods in the background looks fake, but he wanted y'all to know that this is actually the woods behind our house where we're filming this. So, on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. It's longer than I thought it would be, but we'll do some Cliff Notes versions later on. Again, you can check them out. We'll be ordering our own personal set. It's something that, would y'all recommend folks wanting to get better at casting to buy? Would you say they need to buy it? It's more fun than throwing at a 5-gallon bucket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way.
All right, well, you heard it. 9-year-old experts agree. It's more fun than a 5-gallon bucket. We'll see y'all on the next review.